Florida man makes a guitar out of his late uncle's skeleton. Why? What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. I do guitar related videos. And yes, you heard that right. Florida man makes a guitar out of his late uncle's skeleton, which is 100% going to be today's video title. So this is not a meme. This is real. This has happened. And all inspiration for this video, thank you, Jared Dines, for posting a video you did yesterday. I will have his video linked in the description box below. I'm probably not going to monetize this video because it is inspiration from him. But let me say that again. Florida man makes a guitar out of his late uncle's skeleton. Now, this guy, the nephew, Instagram profile is Prince Midnight. That sounds like a Florida man name. And I'm from Orlando originally, and I live in Jacksonville. I'm born and raised in Florida, and man, this takes the icing on the cake. We're known for having, wrestling wars with gators, for having barbecues and hurricanes, and all sorts of dumb stuff. But this is probably the dumbest thing. So this guy's uncle, his name is Philippe. He apparently was a metalhead, which I can respect. He obviously passed away, and he donated his body to science. And his body was donated to like a university in Greece. Apparently, they stopped doing the program where they can accept human remains. Which that's a disturbing sentence to say. So I feel weird. I'm sorry. But they said they no longer do that, and they had two options. Option one, pay $150,000. Yes, $150,000. That's like half of a 1959 Gibson Les Paul. That way he can have a permanent burial spot. Or they can send him back to the United States. So the nephew was like, I'm going to send him back to the United States. Which honestly, $150,000 for a plot of land to be buried, that's a lot of money. And so he was saying, all right, what can I do with this? We can either bury him. Oh, wait. I have an idea. My uncle was a metalhead. I'm a metalhead, quote unquote. I'm going to do the most metal thing ever. Make a guitar out of my uncle's bones. Now, this is probably the most metal thing ever. Even more metal than Ozzy Osbourne biting the head off of a bat on stage. This guy, you made Florida look even dumber than it already does. But moving on, this guy decided, I'm going to make like a Telecaster for some reason. I'm going to make half the body is going to be the actual bones, and then the guitar neck's going to be a Fender. However, he didn't go with a Fender neck. He went with a cheap one-off or whatever. It's a cheap neck. Doesn't look, it's okay. And then he went with a single coil Fender Telecaster Ridge pickup. That's right, a single coil Fender Telecaster Bridge pickup. Not even a neck pickup. The comment sections for Jared Dines' Instagram, which he shows in his video, and I'll have the link in the description box below. One of them was great. It says, man, we went through all this trouble and only had a single coil pickup. Now, when I associate metal, I associate humbuckers, active pickups, flashy guitars, and shredding. When I looked at the picture, which I'm not going to really show, I'm not going to show the pictures. You guys can go on to Jared's video, link in the description box. But it looks like garbage. And there's a picture of the nephew. And this might be the funniest part to me about all of this. is the nephew looks like he's in a Motley Crue tribute band. Like, he has a long Motley Crue hair, he's blonde, and he's like, ah. He actually did it. A few days ago, or like a couple weeks ago, he did it. He made the guitar, he soldered everything to the bones, and shout out to Jared Dines. He made the best joke. He made the best Alice in Chains joke. He said he's really playing on them bones. That's probably the best thing about this whole ordeal. But there's a picture of it, and I was like, it looks terrible. It's probably going to sound terrible. Maybe he's going to be shredding. Maybe. I was expecting that because he's like, I'm a metalhead. Watch the video. It sounds awful because it's not made out of wood. It's made out of human remains, bones. It doesn't sound good at all. One, it's a Fender Telecaster bridge, and he also had his microphone covering the Fender logo, which is not where you want to put a microphone on an amp. You either want to put it completely on axis, which is in the middle of the speaker, or off axis. That's common. You don't put it over the logo because there's nothing coming out from there. Florida man. Woo! And I was like, oh, it sounds terrible. What is he going to do? He just does basic power chords. There's nothing wrong with power chords. I play them all the time. I love power chords. However, all he was doing is like power chord, da 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 da. I'm like, this is disappointing. I knew it was going to sound terrible, and it did. Spoiler, which I already ruined that earlier this video. But it sounded terrible. Looked awful. He looks like he's probably on either meth or some other drugs, because Florida. I don't know. It doesn't surprise me that it's coming from Florida, but it surprises me that someone actually did this. Like, how can you, like, and he said, this is what Uncle Philip would have wanted. I'm pretty sure that's not what he wanted. So yeah, like I said, Florida man makes a guitar out of his uncle's skeleton. If you like this video for some reason, thanks, I guess. If you want to hit like, you can. If this video gets 0 likes, I don't blame you guys. If you're still here, once again, why? And that's the whole question of this whole video, why? But if you're here, you are really dedicated. If you haven't already, maybe hit that subscribe button. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers by July of 2021. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Florida man!